The government of Nunavut was hit by a ransomware attack this weekend, and that is a type of malicious software that allows hackers to encrypt data and block access to it. So when government workers attempted to log in on Saturday, they saw a ransom note demanding payment to get the data back. The attack shut down almost all government services in the territory. Well, for more on the situation, we're now reaching out to Joe Savikata. He is the Premier of Nunavut. He joins us right now at the Legislative Assembly in Iqaluit. So thank you for joining us today, Premier.
Good morning, Michael. It's my pleasure to join you and get information out.
Yeah, you know, this is such an interesting story and also obviously concerning. I want to begin, though, with how you learned and when you realized that Nunavut had been attacked.
I learned about it Saturday morning by my officials after it was found out that that a virus had been detected and was shutting down our GN system. Well, we shut down our GN system to make sure that it stopped the virus from spreading any more than it had by then.
And when you say GN system, you talk about the government network that connects people.
Yes, that's the government email system, the working system, the whole, what the GN operates on, the government of Nunavut.
So how did it affect people? Do you have an idea of that right now in terms of personal information? Is any of that at risk as a result of the cyber attack?
No, there's no risk of personal information getting out. Viruses like this tend to hold the information as ransom, but they don't export any information.
So they haven't exported any information. They're holding it ransom. And of course, ransom implies that they want payment to release the information back. What are you doing about that? Are you considering payment in this situation?
No, of course not. No. We've shut down the system, and right now the staff are working on just to see exactly how extensive it's spread out, because Nunavut has 25 communities, so we know we have to check all the workstations and to see where it's to see exactly how intensive it is. But all the data is backed up every night, so all the data is not lost. It's just that we have to rebuild the system.
So rebuild the system and presumably find some way to get rid of this malware out of your system. Any idea how long that whole process is going to take to restore services back to where it should be?
No, because like I said earlier, we're not sure the extent of it, and we're not going to take the virus out of the system. We're going to build another system, a parallel system, to make sure that there's no chance of any reinfection. So the staff been working around the clock since this happened, and I guess we'll have a better idea in the coming, either today or the next day, exactly how far this infection has gone.
Now, you say you're going to rebuild a parallel system. You know, I'm just echoing what you said, but I'm wondering, as you rebuild another system, will cybersecurity, will the applications to try to prevent this from happening again, will that be different this time around?
We're working with antivirus folks that do the antivirus with our system here, and this is a totally new virus. We had many firewalls in place, but he went through all of them, and of course the antivirus company is very interested in working with us, and they are working with us to make sure that they can put this new firewall in their system.
Any idea how it even got in your system in the first place?
No, not right now. That's, like I said, they're working on that, and we're not sure right now.
So what are you telling people right now in Nunavut? Presumably this is affecting a lot of services in the territory. Yeah,
we're telling them it's the government's still operating, the services are still provided. It might be slower in some other departments, but we're working prioritizing health, family service, justice, and the essential service stuff. Essential service is still there. It's just that we might have to use the paper and pen, as we can't log on to our system to get any data out. But the government is still providing services. It just might be a little slower in some of the services that we provide.
And I guess instead of computer, people will have to rely on telephone as well to reach out to contact any type of official.
Yes, there's no more email, so it'll have to be a phone call, a fax, So we're back. We're back to before we were all on email for now.
Okay. Well, Premier, I'm so sorry you and Nunavut have to go through this, but thank you for speaking to us today.
You're very welcome. And just to reassure everyone in Nunavut here that we're working on it and it will be resolved. And I thank all the hardworking staff that have been working nonstop since this happened.
Joe Savikata, thank you again. And Joe Savikata is the Premier of Nunavut, who joins us in Iqaluit.